review doneness, and so I wanted to illustrate what underdone, gold standard, and overbaked looks like for our scones. Some of the visuals that you're looking for. When we originally checked the doneness to pull it out of the oven, we were looking for even coloration. On this tray, you see that we have some inconsistencies. A secondary indicator is always to touch the corners. If those are firm, then you can check the center. So this one is touching the corner, this one is touching the top. So don't touch the top with your finger. You want to do it with open fingers, with like the palm of your fingers. You can see one of the cues that these were underbaked. You see the original fingerprint in the corner. You can see collapsing across the tray, okay? This is where it wasn't fully baked enough that it had the strength to stay fully set. We're gonna cut inside and show you the interior of these. Can you see the moisture in there? A slight gumminess. In some cases, it can look fudgy or even raw. If it looks like wet sand, next time you need to bake it longer, okay? So even those that had the greatest amount of exterior coloration, you can definitely see it wasn't fully baked yet. This tray would need 3 to 4 minutes longer. This is how you have to be careful. If you bake at home, you might over brown from depending on where your heat source is in your oven, but your center might not fully bake. That's why you can use the temperature as your cue, 195 or above, or test the centers and then test the side, but only if you have even color across your tray. So this next pan, this is our gold standard or our center point base. You can tell we have even coloration, but it's a light golden color across, not a deep color. You can tell where we touch the corners for our initial check. You can see that the chocolate has slightly more steam, and so the chocolate could have baked another 1 to 2 minutes, but the carryover, it'll be fully baked. You can see we have an even rise across the tray. We don't have any severe doming. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut and show you the interior so that you can see it should be cookie-like exterior, muffin-like interior. You definitely see a difference between the underbaked and the fully baked. Our chocolate chunk looks immensely better. The lemon poppy seed looks nice like a muffin. White chocolate raspberry. On this last pan, we want to show you the high end of the bake range. This does not mean burnt. This means fully baked, but it will change your texture to more of a crisp cookie rather than a crunchy exterior and a muffin interior. It will still taste wonderful. The dining experience will be great, and if you feel like your texture is not quite moist enough, you can always actually add a little icing, RTS icing on top of it to give you a little textural difference. But we're gonna show you the interior cell structure like we did with the last two. You will notice, for those who pay really close attention, this is still panned up 3 by 4, but we changed the configuration from having all the points go up and down on this direction to having them go lengthwise on the pan. Doesn't really matter, it's still 3 by 4. One of the things that we did was the fruit-based scones, because they have a higher moisture, take longer to bake. If you bake in a sorted tray, we always put the fruit-based scones on the exterior and put your high sugar scones, which would be ones with chips. So chocolate chunk, the double chocolate chunk, regular chocolate chunk, or the white chocolate raspberry could also go in here. The brown sugar cinnamon could go in the center, okay? Today we use the apple cinnamon, but the brown sugar would fit in the same category. To help even out the browning so the center doesn't over brown while you fully bake the exterior. Let's go ahead and cut these and look at the interiors. Okay, you'll see they're a little denser than the gold standard bakes because we dried out some of the extra moisture that was in there. Okay, they are not dry, they are simply more crisp. Okay, there's a difference. If you over bake them, they will be dry and crumbly. These are still definitely, okay, you can see, definitely still soft, just denser. Okay, you can tell a bigger difference. The one that, the double chocolate, instead of looking more brownie-like, now definitely looks slightly more cake-like. And last but not least, the apple cinnamon.